Hi everyone, my name's Courtney and I'm from Heart Resonance Sound Healing. Heart Resonance offers group sound bath events as well as one-on-one sound therapy sessions. And a question that I get asked a lot is, what is a one-on-one sound therapy session? So I thought I'd bring you this video today to show you a bit more about what a one-on-one sound therapy session is. They are a little bit different to sound baths because they are custom to what you need in that present moment. They're a really personalised experience where you have in-depth one-on-one time with your practitioner and you can look into whatever issues are holding you back. Maybe you've got some repeating patterns that you'd like to address. Maybe you even just need a moment for yourself on your own to reset the nervous system and rest deeply. So what I'm going to show you next in the video is a full one-on-one sound therapy session. You'll see all the different stages of the session, and I'll also explain what's happening as we go through the session so you can understand a little bit more about just what to expect. It is important to note though that every individual session will be different. The sessions are always uniquely tailored to what that individual needs at that time. And so the session that you'll see today is just a general session, and you may or may not experience the things that you see following in this video. So our sessions are currently hosted at a beautiful clinic in Mermaid Beach on the Gold Coast. And when I arrive in the space, I just love to spend some time to set it up in a really beautiful way, honouring all of my instruments and placing them out with love and care. I have a number of instruments that I put all around the room, and I also prep the room with some fresh tea. I also put in some essential oils in my diffuser and just spend some time cleansing the space. The client will then arrive for their session, and it's always nice to see them when they walk through the door. I always spend a little bit of time at the start of every session getting to know the client, listening to what they're going through, and just talking to them about their expectations for the sessions and what brought them here today. It's also nice to do some breathing exercises or educate the client on some resources that they can use throughout the session, as well as explain to them what will happen as we move forward. There is also an option of the client drawing an oracle card if they feel called to in the moment. The next step is for the client to lie down and get really comfortable on the mat in the center of the room, and I may include some light massage and also pop a bolster under the knees if it suits the client. But this is just a moment to allow the client to arrive on the mat, and physical touch is always optional. And I like to also incorporate some essential oils and a soft massage around the face. And this just helps to relax the client. An energy assessment will then be performed to determine where the imbalances lie within the body. Here I'm looking for changes in the frequency of the Tibetan bowl, which may indicate surplus or depleted energy in different chakras within the body. I also like to open up a moment where we can discuss my findings and see if the client resonates with anything that I've noticed from the reading of her energy. During a session, there also may be some instruments placed onto the body and played, which allows the frequency of those instruments to penetrate into the body in particular areas. Tuning forks may also be used, and there's various different techniques that you can use with tuning forks, both on and off the body. In particular, using acupressure with the weighted tuning fork. I then like to place an eye pillow over the client's eyes, as well as drape them in a blanket before I immerse them in a sound bath, which is tailored according to the reading of their energies. And here now is a snippet of one of these sound baths. Alongside the crystal singing bowls, there can also be many other instruments used. You can see here that I'm using an ocean drum, a handheld frame drum, as well as a koshi chime. And finally, there is a moment of silence for the sounds to be integrated by the client before we wrap up the session and say our goodbyes. At the end of the session, there will also be a moment for you to reflect on your experience, and your practitioner should offer some feedback or recommendations for how you can integrate your experience into your life moving forward. I personally think that this is such a valuable part of the session. It allows us to understand how we can take what we've experienced into our everyday life to create those shifts and make those changes moving forward. It's also a lovely moment that I get to share with the clients to hear about what their experience was like and listen to any questions they may have, concerns about the feelings or emotions that came up for them. The reflective part of the session is really one of my favorite parts because it's such a deep connection to our experience, and seeing every individual's experience and how varied they are is such a beautiful thing to witness. When I finish my sound baths, I also personally like to serve a glass of tea and a small snack, like a sweet treat, to help ground the client after the session. Most people wake up feeling quite dazed or sleepy, and so it's a really nice option to have a cup of tea and something to eat to ground yourself back into the space. So that's essentially what you can expect at a one-on-one sound healing session. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video and seeing all the different elements that go into a private sound therapy session. If you are interested in booking a one-on-one sound healing session with myself, or you just have some more questions, please do reach out. You can reach me on my email address, which is hello@heartresonance.com.au, and we also have social media, so you can follow us there for updates on all our sound healing sessions and sound bath events. You can also ask any questions you have in the comments below, so if you do have a question, please don't hesitate to post it in the comments and I'll get back to you straight away. Thank you to everyone for watching this video and sending you all my love. I hope to see you at a sound healing session or event soon.